The observation deck of the Valerius Dawn buzzed with the usual background chatter of a dozen different species, each adding its own frequency to the cacophony. Commander Zoyakthar of the Galactic Coalition Medical Corps stood with his 4 primary appendages crossed, observing the human vessel through the viewport with unmistakable professional skepticism. Another human ship, he muttered to his second-in-command, a crystalline Corvian named Chess. Why do they always travel with those small mammalian creatures? Chess chimed softly, her facets catching the starlight. Cultural companionship, I believe. Though I confess, the logic escapes me. The human ship, a modest civilian transport called the Wandering Star, had requested permission to dock for routine resupply. Standard procedure. Nothing remarkable. Yet something about this vessel had caught the attention of every medical officer in the fleet. It all started 3 cycles ago. Dr. Sarah Chun hadn't expected her routine cargo run to the Epsilon station to become galactic news. A xenobiologist by training, not a diplomat, and certainly not a medical revolutionary, she had traveled with only her companion, a young Terran feline named Machi. The kitten, barely 6 months old with orange tabby stripes and oversized paws, had been her sole company for the 3-week journey. Machi had been exploring the cargo hold when it happened. A sharp edge on one of the storage containers had nicked her front paw, leaving a small scratch. Nothing serious. The kitten yowled dramatically, as young cats do, and Sarah immediately scooped her up. "Oh, baby, let me see," Sarah cooed, inspecting the tiny injury. A superficial scrape, maybe half a centimeter, a few drops of blood, but nothing alarming. She carried Machi to the medbay, really just a cabinet with basic supplies, and pulled out her emergency kit. Cleaning the wound with an antiseptic wipe, she selected a small adhesive bandage printed with cartoon fish. Machi would be a pirate cat for a day or 2. "There we go. All better," Sarah said, smoothing the bandage over the small paw. Machi sniffed it suspiciously, then quickly lost interest, more captivated by the treats Sarah offered. The entire incident took maybe 5 minutes. Unknown to Sarah, her ship's external cameras, required by coalition law for safety monitoring, had broadcast the entire scene to the automated medical monitoring station on a nearby coalition research vessel. "Play it again," Commander Czar demanded. For the 7th time, the holographic display showed the human female examining the small feline cub. The wound was visible. Minor, yes, but still open. In the galactic medical community, even minor wounds were serious business. Infection protocols, cellular regeneration therapy, sterile field establishment, all standard procedures requiring specialized equipment and at least half a rotation to complete properly. But the human had done none of that. Instead, she applied a liquid solution. Analysis suggested a simple chemical antiseptic, primitive but effective, and sealed the wound with what appeared to be an adhesive polymer strip decorated with aquatic creatures. The wound closed in under 5 time units. The medical AI reported accelerated healing, beyond standard coalition protocols. The subject showed no signs of distress, infection, or adverse reaction. Complete recovery was observed within a single rotation. "Impossible," Zixer breathed. "Show me the material analysis of this sticker again." Data scrolled across his vision. Flexible polymer backing, medical-grade adhesive, thin absorbent pad with minimal antibiotic coating. Total production cost negligible. Weight less than a gram. No power source. No cellular regenerators. No quantum stabilizers. Primitive by coalition standards, but more effective than anything in their arsenal for minor wound treatment. "Contact the human vessel," Zaxstar ordered. "I must speak with their medical officer immediately." Sarah was confused when the communication came through. The coalition commander wanted to discuss advanced medical intervention techniques she had demonstrated. She couldn't think what they meant until they showed her the footage. "Oh, you mean the band-aid?" She laughed. "That's not advanced. That's basic first aid. We've had these for over a century." The silence on the other end of the transmission was profound. A century. Band-aids, adhesive bandages, were invented in the 1920s. We've just improved them over time. Made them waterproof, added antibiotics, made them cute for kids. She held up another bandage, this one with dinosaurs. Different designs help keep children calm during treatment. The psychological component, Chess noted, suddenly understanding, serves a dual purpose: physical protection and emotional comfort. Exactly, Sarah beamed. Kids are more likely to leave a bandage alone if it has fun pictures on it. Zixer felt his auxiliary brain struggling to process this. The cost to manufacture these devices, maybe a few cents each. Disposable, single-use, and accessible to everyone. The coalition medical staff exchanged glances that transcended species barriers. Their own minor wound protocols required expensive equipment, trained specialists, and significant time. Humans had democratized the same level of care into something anyone could carry and apply themselves. Dr. Chun the Yaxer asked carefully, "Would you be willing to share this technology with the Coalition Medical Corps?" Sarah blinked. "Share it? Sure. It's not proprietary. I can send you specs, manufacturing processes, material compositions, whatever you need. We have millions of types, some for burns, some for blisters, some for surgical incisions." Chess's chime rose 2 octaves. "Oh yes, humans get hurt a lot. We're kind of clumsy and curious. A bad combination. So you've developed a whole range of quick-fix solutions. Band-aids are just the start." 3 days later, Sarah found herself on the observation deck of the Valerius Dawn, Machi purring in her arms with her cartoon fish bandage intact. Below, she could see 17 coalition medical vessels from across the galaxy, each requesting to send representatives. "They want to establish what they're calling the Human Rapid Treatment Initiative," Zaxstar explained, still dazed. "Your species' approach to immediate, accessible medical care could revolutionize battlefield and civilian injury response." Sarah looked down at Machi, blissfully unaware that her minor scratch had changed galactic medicine forever. The kitten yawned, showing tiny fangs, and flexed her bandaged paw without concern. "All this from a band-aid," Sarah murmured. "All this from humanity's refusal to overcomplicate solutions." Zixer corrected. "We spent millennia developing complex systems to achieve what you accomplished with polymer and adhesive. It's humbling." Sarah smiled. "Well, there's a human saying, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best one." As the coalition fleet coordinated the largest medical technology transfer in galactic history, Machi pawed at her bandage one final time before settling in for a nap. Her purr resonated through the observation deck, marking the beginning of a new era. Humanity had joined the galactic community, not with weapons or warp drives, but with stickers and common sense. The galaxy would never be the same. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.